Hi friends, in this video I am going to teach about VLAN DHCP configurations in Cisco router and routing protocol OSPF with different networks. So just I will make the network. I am going to take 4 different networks with and I am going to enable OSPF routing protocol to communicate each other. Okay, and same like one more network. Sorry, and here 2 switches. So here what I am going to do is I am making 1 switches, 1 VLAN, and core switch is going to configure as trunk port, so that also I will explain. So I took n machines. Even if you want, you can take laptops also. Okay, right, then we will do the cabling part, physical connectivity. I think for making this diagram it is taking time more than configurations. Once we finish this cable connectivity, then we will finish the configurations very soon, right? So I connected, then switch to core switch and core switch to router, right? So same like do this side also. Then yeah, so now it's done. Just I will label it. This network I am going to use VLAN 10 with 192.168.1.0 series. Okay, then this I am going to use as VLAN 20 with 2 dot network, and here VLAN 30 with 3.0 series, and here I am going to take VLAN 40 with 4.0 series. Okay, yeah. So now we are going to configure the switches. So once you draw the diagram, just you know what are all the things you need to do in this, right? First we need to create VLAN in this switch, and we need to assign the interfaces into that switch. VLAN, just I entered global configuration mode. Just we need to create VLAN 10 in this switch, right? Then exit, then enter into interface fast ethernet. So here we what we need to do is we need to assign these 3 ports into VLAN 10, right? So when you are configuring more than one interface, you can use the interface range fast ethernet 0 by 1 to 3, right? So also when you are using this interface range, you can't use like 0 by 1 and comma 0 by 4, like that you can't use. Continuous series you can use as range, or else also you don't think that interface 1 and interface 10 you need to make it as VLAN 10, then you can't use this. You need to do it by 1 by 1. When you are going to do continuous, then you can use this range, interface range fast ethernet, right? Okay, then switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 10. So now we assigned these 3 ports into VLAN 10, right? Then exit, then what else bending here? Nothing, right? Then exit, we need to copy the configuration, so I copied. Okay, then same like in this switch also, enable config terminal, then create VLAN 20, then exit, then enter into interface range fast ethernet 0 by 1 to 3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20, right? Yeah, then give end, then copy, right? So this m command is sorry, we didn't finish that command. So this end command is nothing but if you are in any configuration, if you give end, you will completely back to privilege mode. That is what we are using end. Okay, then everything we did. Then we will go to this network and here enable, right? Then config terminal, then create VLAN 30, then exit, then interface range fast ethernet 0 by 1 to 3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30, right? Then end, copy running config startup config. So if you do any configurations in switch and routers, you need to write the command called copy. So what are the configurations you are doing, that is saved in RAM memory. Okay, once you copy, then only it will copy to flash memory. Okay, so config terminal, create VLAN 40 here. Sorry, yeah, no, yeah, VLAN error means spelling mistake. VLAN 40, right? Then exit, then interface range fast ethernet 0 by 1 to 3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 40, right? Then end, copy running config startup config. Okay, now 4 switches is done. I am entering into core switch. In core switch we need 2 LANs we need to create, right? Config terminal, right? See, you see here this fast ethernet 0 by 1 from core switch we need to assign as VLAN 10, and fast ethernet 0 by 2 we need to assign as VLAN 20. Means here VLAN 30 and VLAN 40 from this side, right? And fast ethernet 0 by 3 we need to make it as a trunk port. Trunk port will carry multiple VLANs traffic. Access port will carry only one VLAN traffic. Okay, so whenever you are creating this VLAN, which are the ports needs to carry multiple VLAN traffic, you need to assign that port as trunk port. Remaining accepting only one VLAN port, you can make it as access port. Okay, then we need to create VLAN 30 here, and as well as 40 we need to create. Then VLAN 40, right? VLAN 40. Okay, then exit, then interface fast ethernet 0 by 1, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 30, right? Then exit, then interface fast ethernet 0 by 2, switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 40, right? Then exit, then enter into interface fast ethernet 0 by 3, switch port mode trunk, right? Then end, copy running config startup config, right? Yeah, then same here we need to create two VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. VLAN 10, exit, then VLAN 20, right? Then exit, then enter interface fast ethernet 0 by 1, then switch port mode access. Okay, then switch port access VLAN 10, right? Then exit, then interface fast ethernet 0 by 2, then switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 20, right? Then exit, then interface fast ethernet 0 by 3, switch port mode trunk, right? Then end, copy, running config, startup config, right? So, and why I am assigning means I am going to do this DHCP configuration in router means, so whenever you are practicing, if you are enabling this almost in local network, we will enable the DHCP services, right? Even you can enable DHCP services in L3 switches also. So here we are using L2 switches, that's why I am enabling the DHCP things server in routers. Okay, so now I am, everything is done until switch levels. Now I am entering into router part. So now what we need to do is we need to enable this interface 0 by 0, and we need to create two sub interfaces, means that is one for 1.0 series and 2.0 series, as well as we need to create two DHCP pole in this, right? So just I'll do the configuration. So now give no, then enable, then config terminal. Okay, now we will enter fast ethernet 0 by 0, no shutdown. We are making this port up, right? See, now you can see the port is got up. Now just exit. So now I am entering into fast ethernet 0 by 0.1, means this is we are virtually creating the sub interfaces in physical interface of 0 by 0. So don't confuse here. And I need to, so whenever you are typing, you are getting this some lines, no, for stopping this we have one command, that command is called 1 minute, and idea it will be getting someone command, it could not be yeah. So what is that command is yeah, I will tell you that command, that is logging synchronous, some command is there. So I will finish this sub interface configuration again. We are in sub interface, we need to assign the IP address of this interface, right? 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. you don't think that this IP address, this 1 dot only you need to assign, means what are the IP we are assigning here, no, from this 1.0 series, any IP you can assign, and this IP 1 dot, for example here I assigned 1.1, so 1.1 is the default router for this whole network, right? So you can assign 1.1 or 1.100 or 1.254, whatever valid IP you can assign. Okay, now we assigned the IP address for that, then we will exit from there. Then I told no, while you are typing the commands, the lines is coming. For that, if you type logging 1 minute, yeah, logging, LOGG, logging, SY 1 minute, logging, one command is there. What is that command? If you type this command, it will logging, yes, I think they removed this command or what. Okay, let me see that command later. Okay, if you know also you can try, but I forgot that command. By next video I will let you know. Now we will enter into fast ethernet 0 by 0.2, right? Yeah, means second interface we are entering. Here we need to assign one IP address from that range. So here also I will take 2.1 as default gateway, right? So now we did. Then we need to create IP DHCP pool, right? pool 1. This 1 is nothing but the pool name. You can assign any numbers or names also. For example, you can like give Cisco or switch router, whatever you want as a DHCP pool name, you can give it. So then you need to mention network 192.168.0.1.0 So this network is going to use as DHCP service, right? Here in this you need to mention default router, who is the default gateway for this network. So this is 1.1 is the default gateway. Then if you want assign DNS, you can assign like DNS server 8.8.8.8. So like this you can assign DNS server also. And you have one more command also called IP DHCP excluded address. What is this means? In this 1.0 series you need to keep 1.1 to 1.10 IPs for some other purpose, like servers or CCTV or whatever maybe. You need to keep means you can exit this address 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.10. So what is this call means? From 1 to 10 the DHCP pool won't use this IP address. It will start giving the IP address from 11. Okay, then create the IP DHCP pool 2. Here network is 192.168.2.0 series and 255.255.255.0. This is network and default router is 2.168.2.1, right? Then same like DNS server 8.8.8.8. Okay, if you want to give in real time while configuring, you will give DNS server, but here we no need, right? Then as I told IP DHCP, you need to keep excluded address in this range also. You can keep, like you can see the difference here. I will give 1 to 100. Okay, then what it is happening means I am assigning 100 IPs. I don't want to give for DHCP. I need to use manually. Sorry guys. Okay, so 168.2.100. then everything we did. So now just I exit and I will copy the configuration, right? So this router configuration is done. Same like we will do this side also. Give no, then enable config terminal interface fast ethernet 0x0, no shutdown, right? Yeah. And one more thing, I did mistake in this router. Let me check 1 minute. Let me check whether the DHCP is getting or not, right? Yeah. So what we did mistake is the DHCP is not getting. Here DHCP pool created correctly, but what we did means, let me show. When we are creating the sub interfaces, we need to give one more command called encapsulations.1q. So just let you know, fast ethernet 0x0.1, right? We assigned IP address here, right? IP address 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. See, what is this? This is one error actually. Configuring IP routing on a LAN sub interfaces is only allowed if that sub interface is already configured as a part of an IEEE 802.10 such thing, right? So what is that call means? Here you need to use this command whenever you are doing assigning the IP address for sub interfaces. That sub interface is nothing but a virtual interface, right? Physically here only one cable is there, but by virtually we are creating sub interfaces. So for that you need to use this .1q and you need to mention 10 is nothing but VLAN. So this 1.1 we are going to use for this range only, so that's reason we are giving 10. This 10 is nothing but VLAN 10. So now if you assign the IP address, then it will work. Okay, so don't confuse, just to follow it. By second router configuration I will do it. Okay, then exit, and same like you enter into 0.2. For that also we forgot to give that encapsulation. So sub interface encapsulation .1q20, right? Then give the IP address 192.168.2.1 is my default gateway IP, right? Then exit, copy running config startup config, right? Then exit. So now you see you will get the DHCP IP address. See, hey, we got it 103, right? See, so this is what, now this also you will get the IP address. So like that, whenever you are practicing, if you enable the DHCP options, so machines will automatically get that one, so you can easily practice all the topics. So now in this topic we are covering all the VLANs, how to create, how to apply the VLAN for interfaces, and how to create DHCP in router, and how to enable, create the DHCP pools, and how to keep give the default router IP, and everything we are looking in this configuration. So same like we will enter into this, then I give no shutdown here. Then we need to exit, same like we are going to create interface fast ethernet 0/0.1 sub interface. Then we are entering, giving encapsulation .1q. This command only we missed in that previous configuration, again we did it, we done that, right? Okay, then encapsulation, then we are giving IP address of 192.168.3.1 as my default router, right? So .0. Then exit, then enter interface fast ethernet 0/0.2 second interface, then encapsulations .1q, that is VLAN 40, right? Then 192.168.4.1 then sorry, correct, no, yeah, 255.255.255.0, right? Something, yeah, we missed the IP address. We need to type IP address, then 192.168.4.1, then 255.255.255.0, right? So yeah, we did it. Then we need to do is DHCP pool we need to create. So here I will create DHCP pool 3. Then my network is 192.168.3.0, 255.255.255.0, right? Then default router we need to give, that is 3.1, right? Then DNS server 8.8.8.8. Then exit. As I told, you can keep DHCP excluded address, like I will give 1 to 50. Then let me you can see, right? So like that you can keep the IP address for other purpose also. Then one more pool we need to create, IP DHCP pool 4. Then network you need to give, network 192.168.4.0 network we are using. Then default router of this is 192.4.1. then DNS server 8.8.8.8. then exit. Then if we need DHCP excluded address, you can keep 192.168.4.1 to 192.168.4.25 IP address I am keeping in this pool. Okay, so everything we did. Now we are exiting and we are copying the configurations, right? Here also you can see whether the machines is getting the DHCP or not. So see here it is started, we did 25 IP address, no, see 26 it is getting, and here also 27 it will get. So this is also going to get the DHCP IP, right? See 51, we did 50 excluded address, then it is started giving from 51. So here also 52, so everything it is happening. So now you can see this is one network and this is one network, both are connected to core switch, and from core switch to router. So now from you try to ping from this machine, means 3.0 network to 4.0 network. Let me see whether it is pinging or not, right? So just ping here from there, no, 192.168 dot, what IP address is assigned? I think 26, right? So we need to know whether what is the machine IP. I think it is pinging. See, yeah, 26. So it started pinging. So now using this router, right? So this two network is directly connected to this router, so it started pinging. Now from this network to this network we are going to ping this network, in the sense 1.0 to 2.0 it is pinging, because both network is directly connected to the router, right? So now 1.0 network to 3.